Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. And today we have the match preview for the massive game on the weekend, none other than Arsenal versus Newcastle over at St James's Park. We're going back there again. And yeah, just to start off before I invite the guests on, I think the last time we went there, we got a massive 3 points. Absolutely massive. So going into it this time, we're gonna have to be playing with fight. We're gonna have to show or we're gonna have to match them in the midfield. Don't know how we're gonna do that, but we will get into all of that. We will be getting into Newcastle's team as well as the Arsenal team going into this fixture, and we will be doing a combined 11 today, ladies and gentlemen. So that will be happening. But let me bring on the guests firstly before we get into everything. And I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with the ops, for today. I'm gonna start off with the opposition for today, that we are going to their neck of the woods, you know what I mean, in their backyard. So today, representing Newcastle, it's none other than the famous Specs. Specs, how's it going, my bro?
Cool, brother. Your London Geordie Dread representing being bleeding black and white since '96. Mostly used to the dark times, but we are back. It's a new era. Let's go. Smoke.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready, man. I'm hyped up, bro. I'm hyped up and ready. I can't lie for this game,
You
bro.
sure? Nah, you man are nervous, low key. You man are low key nervous coming St. James this time. You get me? It's revenge time, brother. Trust me.
Listen, we'll see what happened, bro. Because
Any team, A team, B team, like we did Man United away, whatever team. A, B, C. Pick one.
so that's fine. That's fine, Specs. We're gonna get into this, man, because you man are thinking we're Man United. Yeah, just remember that. Just remember what Jesus done to their centre backs, man, and to their right backs, and to their goalkeeper. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boy, there's no AGs around this time, boy. As far as I know, all
Yeah,
party. So
there isn't.
let's go, man.
It could get techie. It could get techie for us, but I've outnumbered you today because I had a cancellation from my other Newcastle fan, unfortunately. But if there's one man I know that could just fight the battle, bro, it's got to be you, bro. So I'm going to bring on the other Arsenal representative.
Bro, we can bring on as much as we want, bro. You can bring 6, 7 Arsenal man's a lone rage. I'm from Tottenham, North London, bro. We do this. You get me? I'm good, bro. No fear, bro.
So you're from the actual ops ends, yeah?
Nah, get me. I'm an adopted Geordie. You feel me, bro? Like, get me? I'm different. I'm off key like that. Trust me.
Well, let me bring him on. Guys, you've seen him on the channel before. You'll see him again and again and again and again. It's none other than Ashraf is back on the channel. Ashraf, how's it going, my bro?
Yo, big up Sad, big up Specs. I heard Specs intro. I'm like, damn, I gotta step up, bro. I usually stop and say, big up Sad, hey, what's up? And this guy went on like, yo, 1996. And this, I was like, man, I need to get me a cool intro like that, bro. But yeah. All good, man.
Nah, it's all blessed, bro. It's all blessed.
Nah, big up. But I think before me and Ashraf go into the multiple problems we're having right now, I want you to speak to us, Specs, just about what's going on with Newcastle so far, how you're reacting to the season, and just leading up to this game, because it's a massive win that you guys had with your, let's face it, B, C, whatever, D, Z team. So what are your thoughts going into this game with the squad that you have, and obviously the injuries that you have as well?
It's mad because what a big win like the other day can do for you. Well, for me, speaking personally, not for all Newcastle fans. So before the Man U game, I wasn't that optimistic going into the game against Arsenal. Jesus and no Jesus, because especially after you don't have lost as well now, so it's going to be a tricky one. But I wasn't that optimistic. If we had got a draw, even going forward, if you still get a draw in the end of the world, I think it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We've got a lot of injuries, as you said, about 8 injuries now. Well, seven, and one's banned, Tonali, but we won't get into that. So, yeah, man, we played Man United, put our B team, stroke C team, had six fullbacks starting. The whole back line was fullbacks. And it just shows you, okay, players that are not usually playing, they can step in. Eddie's got the squad organised, playing for them. So it gives me a little bit of a more of a boost of morale going into that home game at St James, the Cauldron. Yeah, you came there last season, got the win. We hit the post and got a penalty taken away from us, but it's all good. You got the win, big win for you. Though. Didn't amount to nothing in the end, but it's a big win. But yeah, man, I'm I'm confident that we could get a narrow win. Why not? But we've got a lot of injuries though. It's concerning. A lot of
Well, the
injuries.
thing is, I'm looking at them,
Mm.
and I'm not sure how many of these injuries are actually correct. I can see Sven Botman, obviously.
Yeah, he's
He's
out.
saying he's got a knee injury. Is he out for this game?
Oh, he's definitely out for this game.
He's out, yeah. Because it
Yeah,
says a
he's
few
definitely out.
days here, so I don't know whether they're just.
Now, Botman's, well, Eddie, well, I haven't seen his latest press conference, but the one on Wednesday, they keep asking him roughly when Botman's back. He hasn't got Pacific time. Murphy's out, not Pacific time, as far as I know. Harvey Barnes has obviously had a toe injury. He's going to be out for another month or so.
Yeah,
Elliot Anderson's got a back injury. Lewis Miley, he wouldn't really start, but he's part of the bench. Sometimes he's got some glandular fever, something like that. And there's others,
What
bro.
about
Like,
Isak?
yeah, Isaac's not. He's out. He's not gonna be back for now. Definitely not. He's out. He's out.
he's saying it's a leg injury that he's got.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was a fire or what, but definitely some part of the leg. He's out because he fought a little tweak against. Who was it? He came off quite early. I can't remember who he was against. But yeah, he's out, man. We've got about 7 players out, and Tonali's obviously he's banned for 10 months and so. So he's out.
And
So this,
you know, I think looking at it though, you still have a very strong squad to go into the game with. Do you know what
oh
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. We
Uh,
still got yeah.
yeah, I think obviously Wilson, bro. I hate this guy. I don't know what it is about him, but whenever he plays against us, bro, I don't know. He just decide. Like even last time, bro, these man more or less punched him in the face, and this man still managed to play on and score. I believe he scored that game, didn't he? When we lost 2-0.
2-0, yeah, he scored. Yeah.
Did he?
Two seasons ago. Two seasons
Oh yeah.
ago.
I thought it
That's
was
2 seasons
Bruno.
ago.
Was it Bruno or somebody else? Was it? Are
I
you
think
sure
it
it
was
was
Bruno and Callum
Wilson?
Wilson, no?
Is it? I can't. I don't remember Wilson scoring. I remember Bruno.
It was
I can't remember the other one, but I'm
it
sure
was
it was Wilson. I can't. I'm
it
not sure. I
was
can't remember.
it was it was oh no, it was Bruno Guimaraes and
Oh, yeah, yeah,
own
yeah.
goal.
And White.
Own goal
Yeah,
from
own
Yeah,
Ben
goal.
so I'm
White.
saying, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
remember Wilson scoring. Yeah, if anything,
Yeah.
I think Isak would have been better suited for this game against
Mm,
Arsenal. You get me? More than Wilson because
mm.
Yeah.
you have got decent centre backs, and when they're on it, Saliba, I suppose he'll be playing as well. So
Oh,
you get me? But it's going to be a tight. Well, I believe it's going to be a tight game, but I think the midfield is where it's going to be won and lost for me.
yeah.
That's where the main thing is for me is the midfield.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the midfield for us has been a slight issue. We will get into that, but I feel like for you guys, obviously Almiron, on the wing. Listen, that guy is dangerous at any time, man. I always said this, man. Ever since Jack Grealish said that stuff, bro, he woke this guy up, bro. He woke this guy up. When someone feeds off the hate,
Yeah,
bro,
you got
that
to respect it,
this
man.
guy is the definition of it. He's a
Yeah, man.
definition of someone who just literally just was so confident after that, bro. He just literally living off of that hate, bro. He's just done it. So
Yeah,
nah,
man.
listen, Anthony Gordon, he's definitely one that can go in behind, can cut in as well.
Yeah, he stepped up.
And the midfield is where you guys are really strong, I feel, because even without Tonali, I
Mm.
still think you guys have a really strong midfield.
Yeah, we
Still,
already kind of did before Tonali came. Anyway, I think that kind
exactly.
of it could be a blessing in disguise in some sense. 'Cause I think that kind of compromised the midfield when he came in. Like, I don't really see him and Tonali. I don't really like them playing together, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? They kind of both want to do the same kind of thing, and they haven't really gelled in that sense. But so we're going back to the
Mm,
old school us, where well, at the moment it'll probably be Joe Linton, Longstaff, and Bruno, and I'm cool
yeah,
with that. Longstaff with the runs around. Joe Linton's a beast. You know what I'm saying? He can just drive, and you got Bruno. He's just the technical guy. He can just couple movements, couple passes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, man. It's and Joe Willock, he's back. He's on this thing. One of your guys that he made and
Bro,
developed for us, and we're just continuing it. Willock's. Nah, I like Willock, man. I like him a lot, bro. So he should be on the probably start or be on the bench. Probably be on the bench because he played against Man United. So watch out for him as well, man.
No, listen. If anything's written in the stars, it's written in the stars for this guy to score against us. I don't know why. I just have a
I
weird
love
feeling.
that. I would
Weird
love
feeling.
that.
I just it is a weird feeling in my gut, man.
Some last minute Joe Willock goal.
Bro, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. Let's just say it like that, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll be fucking pissed. But yeah. Listen. At the end of the day, I feel like you guys are coming into this with so much confidence because you've played very well. I think you started off the season a bit shaky,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I feel like given the performances that you were putting in last season, that was always going to happen. I feel like you weren't going to be able to keep that same consistency going into the new season. It happens. That's always happens in football. So now that you guys have literally picked up form again, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But I think that's a perfect segue for us to actually move on to the Arsenal side. And Sharaf, I'll let you go first, bro, because I've got a few things to say, bro, about this one, man. But yeah, I'll let you
Yeah,
go first, bro.
injuries seem to be the headline, unfortunately, for both teams. Which I guess, in a way, it's kind of balanced in that regards, because I thought we had injury problems, and then you see Newcastle's injury list as well, and you're like, okay, you know what? It's fair on both sides. I agree with what Spec said about the fact that I think the battle will be won in the midfield. And unfortunately, that's where I think we are the weakest right now, given our injury issue and given the fact that like we haven't figured out who's going to be playing in the eight. And defensively, I think we're fine. When I look at like Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and I'm going to say Tomiyasu because I'm assuming he's going to start left back. I think defensively we're fine. We're solid. Like I feel more confident in this back four than the back four that played the last 2 seasons at Newcastle, even in the game that we won last year, right? I think this back four is a lot more solid. Um, we obviously know what's going on in the Raya Ramsdale situation. I don't think Ramsdale has been bad for us, but um, obviously, like I don't think we're downgrading by playing Raya. Um, for me, that midfield is a big problem, right? I'm glad that we have Saka and Martinelli available because I think that's going to be big. Like we need these guys in the big games. Like I think most of the big games we've played, we've struggled when these two are not there.
Oh yeah.
So the
Oh
fact
yeah.
that yeah, so 100%, the fact that these two are there and both are fit to play, is massive. Now the only question is who's going to partner them in the middle. Because now that Jesus is not there, if Nketiah scored a goal against West Ham, I think it'll be like a no-brainer for Arteta. Like 100% hat trick against Sheffield. Look at the boy from Ghana pulling it. I was like, come on, man. But for me personally, I would definitely want to start Trossard in that kind of game. I think
Yeah.
I think he's the closest resemblance we have to Jesus when he's not there. And last season when Jesus was injured for 3 months, and I think Nketiah was stinking up the gaff. He played Trossard there in the middle between Martinelli and Saka. Honestly, bro, the people have so much faith in Eddie. I was in a space
So
today, and
do
they're
I.
like,
I did. I did. I think you are a bit harsh
"Oh
on him.
my
You Arsenal
god,
fans give him
bro,
hell, man.
You're a fool, Specs,
nah,
man. You're a fool, bro. What is this? What is
nah,
going
nah,
on,
nah."
I
bro?
don't. But
Look,
I'm always defending this guy against you Arsenal guys, and not one
nah,
Arsenal fan gives him any sort of, you know, like.
Specs. You know what? I'll do you a deal then. Let's swap. You take him, and we'll take Isaac. Is that okay?
want to go that far. Like, yeah, you got,
Yeah,
that, bro. I might,
you had a chance to get him, but you pulled out. You had a chance to
bro.
get him back.
yeah. I know we
Specs,
screwed
it's
up.
not even
We
just
screwed up
that,
big
bro. It's
time.
not even just that, bro. I take Eddie Nketiah. I'll take Callum Wilson off your hands, bro.
I
It's not
honestly would.
even that
Yeah,
deep, bro.
yeah,
I would take Callum Wilson off your
yeah.
hands. I would jump at the opportunity, bro. You wouldn't even need to finish the question, bro. I
A
would
different
take him.
profile of
You
striker
take
as well. Yeah,
Nketiah, bro.
yeah.
Even though he can't stay as fit as Eddie, you still take a half fit
Doesn't
Wilson.
matter, bro. Because a
Yeah.
half fit Wilson is still top level.
Yeah, he's
Better
prolific.
Plus,
He's definitely prolific.
bro.
Plus,
So let's not.
Callum Wilson would give us a different type of different style, a different kind of game. Because right now, let's say we're down one goal, we need someone to come in and change. We don't have a striker that's a different profile from Jesus. Like Havertz likes to hold on to the ball and link up. Trossard likes to hold on to the ball and link up. We don't have that kind of big man who can go rough up defenders and try to get in and be a nuisance in the box. And obviously, Callum Wilson would do that well. But
Well, that's why in January, if you can, go put in an 87-100 mil bid for Ivan Tony. It's written on the wall, man.
Oh, Tony, no. 100. Look, I was up for Tony like what 50, 60 million. 100 million is mad for Tony, bro.
You might as
100
well go
million
to
is
Osimhen.
insane. Exactly. I would even if Osimhen is gonna cost 120, I'd rather pay the extra 20 and get Osimhen. Because I know
So,
Osimhen is like a beast for the next 6, 7 years.
so did you find it mad to pay 100 mil for Rice, or do you think because he's young and for the future, also for now and the future, you think that's an okay deal? You think that's an
Yeah,
105 mil?
exactly. Exactly. One
No,
is I think
okay.
yeah, I agree. One thing is I think Rice has much better potential, and I think Rice in the Premier League right now is one of the top 3 DMs, and I think he's going to be one of the top 3 DMs for the next coming 10 years. So I think that makes more sense for me. Ivan Tony. This is my opinion. I know Saad and I have had this debate before, along with others. I don't rate Ivan Tony as highly as many people do because for me, right, I've seen yes last season amazing 20 goals. I don't care if 6 or 7 of 8 of them were penalties. It doesn't matter. 20 goals. He did well for Brentford, but I just think he hasn't been seen in a team yet that plays such a possession based football. Like most of the times when he plays at Brentford, it's very low possession. It's all counter attack. He's got a lot of space when he's attacking. And Arsenal, he's not going to have that, right? And that's why when I look at like I'm not treating this guy. I'm just giving an example, right? Someone like Ferguson at Brighton, who plays in a possession-based team. Games are usually sitting back against them, but he's used to that kind of style. If I had to choose, I'd say, you know what, Ferguson might make more sense. The only problem is he's too young, right? Ollie Watkins, I don't rate him that highly either, but I'm saying he's also been killing it in Aston Villa. So, like, why is Tony getting so much more attention than Watkins? That's why, for me, I feel like the Tony hype is slightly high,
I don't
which is why
know,
I wouldn't
man.
want to go for him.
I hear you, but
Mm.
I think Tony could adapt to that because I just think you just need to leave him where he needs to be and you just feed him. I think it would fit. To be
I
for
think
me,
he can
I hear what
adapt
you're
to
saying
him.
though. That's a good point you made. A balanced point, like in a sense. So I didn't think of it in that way, but now you said it, it's a food for thought. But I just think like put Tony there. Like if you, I don't know, man. I think he can adapt, bro. He played football all over.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? He's trust you, bro. This guy's he's been about, bro. I think he would fit, and it gives you a different dimension. So like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have Jesus and Tony, I think that's perfect in terms of like see how Isaac and Wilson they
yeah.
complete different dimensions what they do, and that's why every time it goes a bit off, we put one the other on, and usually the other one always scores more time. So, but yeah, man. But
Do you
we'll see how
regret?
it goes.
Do you regret the fact that you guys let him go? Do you regret that?
Brother, I regret. There's a lot of players we let go like that. Even going from way back when Tony first came, I was like this youngster, give him time. But I just think the way the club was run, it was just messy, bro. So yeah,
Mm.
of course I regret it. Him going. There's other players in the past as well, going way back. But what can you do, man?
Mm.
Let's hope that stops now. Newcastle making those mistakes. We're in a better place
Yeah.
now, anyway.
But if I just quickly have a quick word on the game, yeah, because I think going into this game, we need to do something about the midfield. Now,
Mm.
I wanna propose something to you, Ashraf, and just keep an open mind in it. Just keep an open mind, yeah.
I will because my midfield that I want is gonna need you to keep an open mind as well. So let me hear yours.
Let's see, because I think I have a weird feeling. Me and Ashraf are gonna tilt to the same kind of thing here, yeah.
I think so too. I think so too.
So my midfield three would be Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Trossard as the left 8.
No, I went a bit different, but I hear that. I hear that. That's not bad.
Trossard as the left 8. He plays there for Belgium. I've seen him play there for Belgium. I think he can do it, man. I think he can do
Mm,
it. He's quick, so he can get past the midfield. If he can get away from them and not have a physical battle, that's the only thing we need to do. Is we need to
yeah.
avoid having a physical. That's specifically what we done last season when we beat
Mm,
them. We avoided the physical battles. Obviously, Granit Xhaka was there trying to get in battles anyway, but the other two midfielders, they were like, no, I'm not getting involved in no battles. I'm not gonna fight them in the midfield. That's their
and yeah,
best threat. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
strongest threat. So I'm not gonna fight them in the midfield. They've already got
yeah.
that side sorted out. So what I'm thinking is he gives us an opportunity or an option to move the ball forward. And I think with him, I'd also put Havertz up top.
Odegaard. Oh, Havertz up top. Okay.
But
Mm.
this is just the because I know Specs is like, what the fuck is these guys talking about? But bro, I'm just I can't
Specs, we're
have
starving,
Jorginho
bro.
in
We have
this
injuries.
game.
We're starving.
In this game, in this game, there's no way on God's green earth
Mm.
that I am going to St James's uh
St. James Park. Yeah.
St James's Park. Fucking, I can't even speak,
You
but I'm
sound
moving like
nervous,
Jorginho
man.
right now. Yeah, no. It's all good. It's all good. We're
Keep it
live out
together,
here, bro. We're
son.
live
Keep it
out here.
together. Like
But
spank it,
no.
bro.
There's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to St James's Park with Jorginho in my midfield. There's no way.
Mm.
I can't.
Oh,
I
please
can't.
play him. Please play him.
I can't. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not me, bro.
Look,
It's not me. Not today.
I agree with you. I definitely don't want Jorginho starting either. However, just to play devil's advocate, last season he started against Newcastle
Yes,
along with
yes,
Chaka and
yes,
Odegaard, and he
No.
killed
yeah.
it. He had an
He did well.
amazing
He
game.
did well.
He
Yeah,
did
he did.
really well, bro. Yes, I know people remember Chaka's amazing performance. They remember Odegaard's score, goal, obviously, and what he did. I think Jorginho had an amazing game last season too. But I agree with you. I think this is a different season. I think he's gotten slightly slower. I wouldn't start him. The midfield I was going for, okay, that means you need to keep a way more open mind than I do because your Trossard shout is not bad because I think he can play that centre mid role. I agree with you. If we try to play a physical battle with Newcastle's midfield, we're losing that like 10 times out of 10 because Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes are not people you're going to bully in the midfield, like physically and stuff. You're not going to intimidate them, and even Longstaff as well. For me, I agree with Declan Rice and Odegaard. Oh my God, I can feel
You're laughing because you know the way I'm looking at you right now. I'm
no,
shitting
no, no,
myself because if my one
no,
was
no.
moving a bit
I'll
blooky,
explain to you.
what's yours gonna be?
I'll explain to you. I know. I'm actually saying to play a player there who's played there before, who I
Okay.
think has not been great this season, but I think can
Oh
do well there.
no.
I think Zinchenko. I really think
Oh no.
bro. Look. Let me explain.
Yeah. You know what? You're better off playing him in the midfield than in
Exactly,
defence because he does a bit.
bro. For
Well, I heard you
starters,
Arsenal fans are not on him. Right, are not having him right now. That's what I heard.
no, we're
For the
not, bro.
grapevine. That's what I heard.
He's been horrendous as a left back, right? We always knew he's bad defensively. That's not changed specs. Like he's been bad defensively last season as well. But the one amazing thing about him from last season was the fact that he's good on the ball and he makes up for it at least when he inverts and when he goes forward. This season he has been shaky in that as well. However, the reason I would say he plays this game, first of all, one is it's out of desperation, right? Because we don't have Thomas Partey. And unfortunately, Smith Rowe, who I would have preferred playing as an eight, is not there either. He's injured now too. I don't want to play Vieira or Havertz in the mid. I think that's a very lightweight, weak midfield, even with Declan Rice playing alongside them. So when you look at the options we have, I look at someone like Zinchenko, who's played as an eight who only plays as an eight for Ukraine. That's one
Ukraine, yeah.
for his national
Yeah.
team. And secondly, I understand that he has defensive issues as a left back, but I think as a centre mid, those issues would not be highlighted as much. If you guys remember, right, like you take an example of Granit Xhaka, or every single season of his Arsenal career except the last one, defensively he was extremely poor. He was erratic, had many red cards, many like own goals, lots of erratic tackles. But that's because he was playing as a DM. The moment Arteta moved him to centre mid and took off that defensive pressure and let someone like Partey do that, he gave him that role to just play it box to box, move forward, come back, get the ball from Partey or from the centre backs, carry it forward, make sure especially when we're having possession. And I do believe we might probably end up having more possession than Newcastle, even though they've been amazing at keeping the ball this season. I just feel like we might probably have a bit more possession, and that might play to Newcastle's hands anyways, because I think they would be amazing at the counter. I think if we are keeping more possessions, Zinchenko in the middle also helps us with that. Again, this is not a long-term solution. I think long-term it's not the option way to go. But I think for a game like this as a stopgap, I feel like Zinchenko is the best sentiment we have for tomorrow's game, in my opinion.
Okay.
Saad is shocked, bro. Saad is about to kick me out the stream.
No, I hear what you're saying still. I hear what you're saying still. I hear what you're saying. But boy, I
Was
don't know, man.
unmuting there. The thing is, I span my memory back to the game that we just watched against West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
In that game, I saw Zinchenko show me no passing ability. He acted like he'd just been plopped up from freaking Ukraine and just dropped in the middle of a Carabao Cup game and said, "All right, just play with this team. Let's see what you can do." Literally how it looked. Like he'd never played with those players before in his life. So for me, I don't think it would work in the midfield. I don't feel like he can handle that pressure of playing in the midfield. I know he does it for Sweden.
Ukraine.
I know he does it for Ukraine. And yes, okay, that's fine that he does it for Ukraine. But there's a big difference between playing in the Ukrainian midfield and him being the captain as well, and like running shit there, and being in an Arsenal midfield where you have to be moving way more. You have to be constantly moving. That's the reason why I'm getting rid of Jorginho right now. I don't want him playing because he's too slow.
Do you not think, bro, that Zinchenko is really good under pressure? Like when he's being pressed, he's good at keeping the ball. He asks for the ball in dangerous positions, even when he's being pressed, and he turns players well. Because I could say, I think Trossard could do a job at the 8, but I think it's riskier playing Trossard as an 8 than playing Zinchenko as an 8, right? I know Trossard has played there in Belgium, right, which is a better team than Ukraine for sure, and they also like keep possession and stuff, but I don't know, man. I just feel like if you look at the two, I feel Zinchenko is better defensively as he is. He's better defensively than Trossard. I think he asks for the ball, and I think he plays a sentiments game. Like Trossard, I feel like in the middle. The one criticism I would have about him playing in the middle is that sometimes a midfielder needs to keep things simple, just move the ball right and left whenever necessary, and then carry it forward. I think players like Trossard, like even Jesus, if he ever would play there, like for example. They're too forward thinking all the time that they will not sometimes play it simple and keep it and just move it sideways if they have to, right? We have the opposite spectrum, which is Jorginho, who will only do sideways no matter what happens. Even when he gives forward passes, it's the most obvious forward pass. Yeah, exactly. And the most obvious forward pass that does nothing. So I think Zinchenko is a good balance between that. And bro, you've seen it last season when he inverts and gets into the middle, and he was playing with Partey at the time. He was doing a really good job, bro. Like again, this is just a temporary solution because we don't have any other better option for tomorrow's game.
I can keep an open mind to it, but it's not my go-to. I'd rather go attack because my defense is so secure. Like, let's face it, my defense is probably one of the best defenses in the league at the moment. So
I think we're
the fact that my defense, so second best, that's fine. Because my defense is still up there, I'm comfortable with going with a more attacking player in that midfield. Because I think Declan Rice can handle just the lone 6 thing. Or if he needs help, you can even get Tomiyasu, who's going to be playing there, to come in and do a double pivot with him. Yeah, that can happen. But
that exposes our left side.
Bring it on, man.
Listen, not necessarily, bro.
Bro, these guys
I trust
wingers, bro.
But I trust Tomiyasu to be able to play that role. I have full trust in Tomiyasu to be able to do that. If there's one player in my team other than Timber who I think can execute that role perfectly, It is
Mm.
Tomiyasu right now. I think he can go into the midfield, play the double pivot with Rice, but still not
Yeah.
leave himself. He'll still have a close eye on Miggy.
I'll
You know
tell
what I
you why
mean?
Don't let me give my.
I'll tell you why I do want to see like our fullbacks inverting, or I just want to see them be more defensive for tomorrow's game. And Specs, you can like add to this and let me know what you think because it's about your team. For me, right, when I look at Newcastle, I think they're one of the best teams at attacking this season. I mean, statistically, they are because they've created the most big chances this season. And if you look
Mm.
at how they've outperformed other teams in their XG, of all the 10 games they've played this season, in 9 out of those 10 games, they had more XG than the opponents, right? So this is going to be a different test defensively for us. Even though, yes, our defense has been amazing and our back four, as I said, is solid, it's going to be a different test for us against a team that creates chances every single game, like crazy good chances. That's why I'm saying, like, you have Tomiyasu inverting. I think that's going to be a problem. I don't know what you think, Specs.
Boy, no. I think you should just keep play Tomiyasu on the left and just leave him there. Me personally, not that I really care,
No
but I'm just
invert.
trying to. Huh?
No invert. Yeah.
Nah, I'll just leave him there, bro. Ashraf was saying. Well, I think at the moment we're the top goal scorers, if I'm correct. I think we are. I think
I think that's
we are.
correct. I
Yeah, I
think
think
you
we're the
have
top goal
scored the
scorers.
most goals, isn't it?
The most
The
goals,
most goals
yeah.
so far.
So what I'll
Mm,
think, look, man, when people play us, all the best thing to try and do is match our intensity because that's what our style of play is. That's part of our style of play. Intensity, 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 intensity. So just play direct, and just that's our thing, man. To just attack, intensity. Um, I go back to the midfield again. Now you can do pivots, you can do this, that, inverted, outverted, bro. I don't know, man. I don't think you should tinker too much with them ideas against us. Once we're on it, we're on it. And whatever you do, if it's going to be an all-scoring game, you don't need to score first to keep our crowd
yeah,
shut. 'Cause our crowd, trust me, is 100% our 12 man. Like, our crowd
yeah.
is not. We get the first goal. To get what I'm saying. So yeah, man. I don't really. If I'm going to be balanced, don't know about that whole. I hear what you're saying, son, because obviously you're trying to find. You're saying, oh boy, you're both saying go into this game with a different mentality. Not mentality, a different. Try and find a way. But I don't think you
Different
need
setup.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need to panic or anything too much. You get what I'm saying? It's still Arsenal, bro. It's gonna be a. It's gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a tight game either way. We can do
Yeah.
all the things, I think all we want. Whoever goes out on that pitch, it's gonna be a tight game. And all it comes down to for me is the midfield. Can you handle our midfield? That's how I see it at St. James. When the crowd is roaring, noise. You can't even
Mm,
hear your players say man on or anything. It's just noise. It's just mental. So, but yeah, but look, man, we can be beaten there as we have been by Liverpool. That horrendous last few minutes. Another one of I'm still traumatized about that game. And obviously, Borussia Dortmund was kind of a reality check for us in a way because
mm,
I thought like everyone knows like we could beat them. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of just taught us. They didn't embarrass anything, but they kicked our crowd
Mm.
hell quiet. You get what I'm saying? So we
yeah.
can be
They
beaten
did.
there, but we're gonna be up for it, man. I think Arsenal will be up for it, but we're our momentum. Like I know Man United are dodge right now, but just for namesakes to beat the likes of Man City,
Mm.
Man United, and like it just gives us that okay, we've got another big boys now. Let's do this. And obviously last season you beat us, and that didn't feel good. I'll be honest with you. So I think we'll be up for it. Definitely,
But
we'll
Yeah.
be up for it, man.
an important player for me in this game, or
Mm.
a player who this game is the most important for us to see what you can truly do, is Martin Odegaard because
Mm,
he's not started the season particularly well, been a bit quiet. So this game, I mean, listen, he scored both goals for us last time. Can he do it again? If he can, that will be the perfect opening to the season. Perfect opening to the
He's a
season.
problem still. We got to keep an eye on him. I kind of like dismissed him before the game last season, and then look what happened. I was like, oh the God, what? Oh the God, this, and then that happened, and had egg on my face, bro. I had to keep quiet. So
Mm.
definitely got to keep an eye out for him because whether he's had a great start or not, this is older card, man. When he turns it up, he will turn it up. Like, that guy's special. You got a special guy in your hands. So definitely keep an eye on him. And don't back off so he can start doing them mad shots that he does. Like, he's got a good foot on him. So, yeah, man, we keep an eye on him. It's gonna
I
be
feel
a
like
good
he's
game.
not doing that. I feel like he's not doing those shots anymore.
Okay.
He's trying to shoot up and trying to shoot into the corners. I'm like, bro, like top corners. I'm like, bro, that's
finessing.
not your game. That is not your game. Do not try finessing the ball. Do not try to hit top bins. That's not your game. Your game is low-driven shots. Give the keeper choose a corner, and the keeper has to try and get to it. Oftentimes, you succeed because the keepers can't get to it because you go so far into that corner, and the ball is moving so fast that the keepers just can't get to it. So stay with what works. Why are you trying to change it? Why are you trying to do some acrobatic shit? This man's trying to
And
get
for
all
me,
creative for no reason.
for me, that's not even been my biggest problem with him. For me, the biggest problem is that he's been overdoing certain passes. There are a lot of times when he can just keep it simple, or when he has a good pass open on the left, he'll always try to string this unnecessary through ball that is nowhere near. And I think basically, I think he's forcing it, right? I think he's been so out of form this season. He's been trying to force himself back to form. And I told you this, like I was saying this last time to Sad when we were doing a match along or a couple of weeks ago, that I think when he's been in such bad form, I think the best way for him to get back to form is just get more touches on the ball. Just drop deep, get the ball in open spaces, move it around, circulate it, because that's how some of these players get their confidence, right? Because a lot of times he has like 20 touches or 15 touches or 25 touches of the ball, and someone like him with that kind of creative output should not be touching the ball so little, right? But a lot of times, as a playmaker, if you're trying to create chances, the more you touch the ball, the more you're moving it around, the more you're involved in the play, the more you're able to a lot of it is instinct, right? A lot of it is like you get the ball in instinct, you know this guy's running and you pick it up immediately. And I think his instinct has been letting him down. So for me, he has to revert back just to basics, get a touch of the ball a lot more in the game, and I think eventually those chances will come.
Yeah, like listen, I agree with that. And a game that comes to mind is a Chelsea game. If you watched him in that Chelsea game, he was just doing absolute stupidness, just such irrelevant passes. He acted like he'd never played with Saka before. He'd never played with anyone in that team before. He acted like a brand new player. So I don't know. Sometimes he really does rush passes and just unnecessary passes in the wrong direction, not using the right pass when he needs to. But yeah, I completely agree. And I think just one before we go into the combined 11 and then the score predictions, I think just one player I want to speak about from a Newcastle point of view, Fabian Schär, man. This is one guy that I have to watch out for, bro. We do not want if we give them possession though, there's no way we can let this guy get on the ball, bro, because he can really hit a shot, bro. He can hit the ball, bro.
You know what? Trust me, look, man. If Fabian Schär was an up and coming centre back now, he'll cost peas, bro. Because he's different. I get a bit nervy sometimes when he tries to run with the ball from his own half, but 9 out of 10 he gets it right. He just runs with the ball. You think to the pass it, he just carries on running, and the crowd are shoot, bro. He's got a foot on him, man. But I don't want him to get too excited doing against Arsenal, because if he loses the ball or is out of position, and he got the likes of Martinelli and Saka with their pace and their acceleration, it's going to be peak. But yeah, man, that's a good shout out, man. Fabian Schär, he's got a foot on him, bro. Don't back off or give him space, because
I think even his defensive ability, bro. His defensive ability is good as well.
Yeah, it's improved much.
He's comfortable now.
Yeah. Him and obviously Lascelles has come in, so a big shout out to Lascelles because he's been doing quite well since he's replacing Botman at the moment. But that back line that Eddie made with Botman, Schär, because Schär couldn't really get in the team before Eddie came. Schär wasn't really about like that. So Schär, Botman, Dan Burns, he looks weird on the left, but if something came broken, why fix it? You know what I'm saying? Burns, Botman, Schär, Trippier. And yeah, man, it's a good look. You never know. Livramento might get some minutes. You get me? He's a problem. A youngster there. So yeah, bro. But Fabian Schär, no, man, he's, like I said, if he's up and coming now, like the same age like Saliba or something, he's a different. You don't really see a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? He's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he wants to be a centre mid almost, but yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Big up Shea.
This I fully agree. Ashraf, do you want to say anything about Fabian Shaw, or should we get into the um?
No, man, look, not much I can add. Like he's a top defender. I think he's obviously made a big impact to the defense. And this is imagine him being partnered up with Lascelles. So imagine when he's partnered up with Botman. I think they would take it to a whole different level. Like, and I just want to add like one thing about Newcastle, because I know you said this earlier, Sad. Like people are saying, "Oh, they had a shaky start," and for me, I said this last time I think when they lost to Brighton, if I'm not wrong, and I was like,
Horrible game.
Yeah, definitely horrible. But I was like, guys, you have to like put things in context. Yes, they lost 3 games, but their 3 games were against City, Liverpool, and Brighton, right? Like it wasn't
Mm.
like and the fixtures after that looked easier. And I was like, wait till the fixtures after that, you see how they'll perform. And these guys went on a mad run after that. Obviously, the Sheffield win was massive, the PSG win was massive. So I think people really wrote them off quite early. And
Yeah, quite a few. Yeah, quite a few people did surprisingly, but
I really think you guys have a good chance for top four. I'm
Mm.
not even joking here because I
oh
do
yeah,
think
no, of
Tottenham will
course.
eventually drop off.
Well, yeah, I don't know how far they'll drop off, but I think what the table looks in and around now, that top 6, 7 ish, that's
Yeah,
gonna be the battle around those lot. That's what I feel, and it's still early
yeah.
days. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we see how it goes. Our squad is thin, bro. So we
Mm.
see how it goes,
Yeah.
man. It's gonna be
Well,
tricky.
we're gonna move on to the combined 11. But just
All
before we do
Newcastle,
that,
all Newcastle.
but Saliba's definitely in there, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is gonna happen. All I know is that 3 things are guaranteed in life for you, my friend. Is death, taxes, and Saliba's in any combined 11 that we do with any team. That's 100% for me, bro. But let me just quickly before we go into the combined 11, I just want to just double down and explain my thought process behind putting a Trossard into the midfield. Yeah. So basically, what we're gonna have here, yeah, is we're gonna have a situation. Yeah, I'm just gonna explain the situation here. So Havertz is here. Yeah, he's the center forward. He drops inside. Yeah, plays the 1-2. Obviously, at this point, these two will kind of stay here and then move in when they can. And then you kind of play a 1-2. But the thought process behind my putting Trossard there is that you'll have oftentimes these two, so Trossard and Havertz will switch positions for the attack. I think when it comes to them switching positions, you then get Havertz that kind of dips into the midfield, and then Trossard gets a more attacking role, hopefully because Havertz has dragged the midfielder or the defender, and then oftentimes you'll get Trossard in this position where he'll have a clear shot at goal. But I think attacking wise, that's how I would do it. But then defensively, I can fully understand what you lot are saying about if you're
Yeah,
playing Trossard in there, who's going to handle the defensive work? So I'm not sure whether you
exactly.
can do where you could do like something like
Mm,
this is Odegaard here and Trossard, and then maybe you have what I was thinking of is the double pivot here. So he comes into here. This is Tomiyasu. This is Declan Rice, and then they come there, and then they do like sort of double pivot. Do you know what I mean? Where they can sit like that, and then they can cover. Obviously, Tomiyasu will be here, so he can try and cover the wing. If he needs to come back, he can. I think he's got the recovery there to be able to do that. But
Yeah,
other than
I
that,
hear it.
let me stop
I
being a
really hear it,
tactical for a
Sad.
sec.
I really hear it, Sad. I do. It's just that for me, right? Like, I think we have to be more solid defensively than we are going forward if we are to win tomorrow's game. Because I mean, and that was one of the key reasons why we won last year, right? Jorginho and
Mm.
Chaka together had such an amazing defensive game, and I think if we replicate something like that defensively this season, we have a much bigger chance of winning than if we attack better. Because I think just Newcastle's midfield and their wingers are so good this season that if we give them one little window or one little opening to attack from, they will 100% exploit it. 100%. I don't know, but
Yeah,
look, given that we're clutching at straws and given that we barely have options for tomorrow, I can't believe one injury to one of our midfielders is putting us in such a shit situation, bro. The fact that we haven't addressed this number 8 position in the summer is I don't want to say sackable. Of course, it's not, but it's just laughable, bro. It's crazy.
But is that does that not say that that is probably one of the most important? I still think striker is a very important position as well. But
Not more than 8, though.
the eight is most probably
Yeah,
the most
because
important
because because while the striker
position
position is
for us.
important, while the striker position is important, but if you look at our fully fit team, if you look at a fully fit Arsenal, our starting 11 is still good with a striker with Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka as the front three. That's still a very good lineup. But no
Mm,
matter what happens, unless we have Partey fit, which seems to be rarely these days, that gaping
mm,
hole as the in the 8 is huge.
mm. Yeah, yeah. No, listen, bro. I agree that there's definitely the drop off from having Rice there, who can obviously do the job,
Yeah.
but the drop off from him, and to be honest, the drop off from Granit Xhaka in that last season to what we have now, it's
Mm.
not the same. So I feel like there's definitely some getting used to somebody new there to play in that position, because I felt like Granit Xhaka in that position specifically just was like a duck to water, bro. You know what I mean? Just
Mm.
straight away, just fitted like a glove in that position, bro. So it is what it is, man. At the moment, we just need to either focus on bringing somebody in that can do it. That's of a high level, or yeah, we just have to try and figure it out. But obviously, getting into the combined 11, which I'm just gonna pull up now. So
God, my OCD is killing me. You need to move 9 to the striker position, 6 to the
yeah, sorry,
midfield.
man. Sorry. It does it like that automatically, bro. It does it like
That's
that
it. That's
automatically.
weird. That's
Yeah.
odd.
Let me just
Yeah,
fix my
7 to
freaking.
the left, yeah, or 7 to the right, I guess.
There we go. Okay. Oh my god, what's going on?
Well, it's acting up, yeah.
The mouse, yeah, maybe just use the trackpad.
There we go. Yeah, not sure what happened there, but there we go. Okay. Yeah. Let me just quickly move this stuff quick. Oh, for the love of God, what is going on here, man? There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the 7 to the right. We're
Mm.
gonna move 11 to
11
the
to the
left.
left. There you go.
Sorry, Specs, we're already setting it out, bro. We'll move the 8 to the
You were the
midfield,
time, boy.
10, 10 to the midfield, and we're gonna put
You know,
6 right here.
technical, man.
Hey, I can't, I'm just
Make
making
sure the
sure.
6 is there, the 10 and the 8, yeah. I hear you.
Hey, listen, man, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. This is,
So we're starting from
but
the keeper, right?
yeah. So let's just. I don't like that either. There we go. That looks better. So starting from the keeper, who are we putting in as a keeper? Because you could go with Raya, you could go with Nick Pope. I would personally go with Raya just because he offers more to the game than Pope. I think when it comes to shot stopping, Pope clears him. But when it comes to like playing with his feet, although he's been a bit shaky, obviously this is going off of a fully fit teams, yeah. So
Yeah,
so both of us have our players right now. I
yeah.
think I'd still go with Raya.
Ah,
I think I'd still go with Raya. Just edges it, just because he offers a bit more, even though his performances have been dire at the moment. But would you guys agree with that?
no, I'd go with
I don't know,
Ramsdale.
man. I think I'll go with just because of recent games. Because Pope drives me insane because he does a lot of self-infliction all the time.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
recently, man, nah, man, I'm keeping my Pope, man. For me personally, I'm going with Pope.
For me, so if it's an option between Pope and Raya, I'll pick Pope. But my number one preference would have been Ramsdale. But for whatever reason, Arteta's deciding to just punish him or
We can
something.
go with
So
Ramsdale. We can go with
because I
Ramsdale.
because I just feel Ramsdale is he's a good shot stopper. He's been like he's good with his feet as well. Um, and
Arteta,
again, they keep.
Arteta has mashed up his confidence, boy. He's messed him
I
up
have no
mentally.
idea. I have no idea
Physically. He
why. It
messed him up.
makes no sense.
He messed him up now, man. Head's gone
Mm.
now. Ramsdale's sad, but yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll go with Pope anyway, for now.
Yeah, I'd go with Pope as well. Actually, yeah. Just yeah, I think it makes sense.
I guess we'll just, you know what? We'll just do it based off of.
So the outnumbered, bro. Just put in Pope, man. The outnumbered in that way. Outvoted side, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it
No,
moving,
I
man.
was saying we'll do it. No, because we're gonna do it off of performances this season. Then I'm assuming, other than
Yeah, yeah.
actually, no.
I'm just going
Whoa,
340s, man. Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever's what you get me.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So are we
right back.
including injured? Are we including injured players as well?
We're including injured players, but let's just speak about the players.
If it's for this game, we should just do it for this game, innit? The combined that's available.
I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
If it's for
agree.
this game, it should be who's available, innit? That makes sense.
Fair enough.
I agree.
Fair enough. We'll do that then. We'll do that. So right back, Ben White
Trippier.
or Trippier?
That's easy, Trippier.
But
He's
that's
the
a
best right
rhetorical,
back in the league this season.
rhetorical question, mate. Rhetorical question.
Number 4. Who you put in there?
That's
Actually, you
easy
know
as
what?
well. Saliba.
Actually, let's put him there. Let's put Trippier there.
Sounded so technical, bro.
No. Willow's got to
Saliba.
have his number, bro. Willow's got to have his number, bro. What are you talking about?
That's fair. That's
Willow's
fair.
got to have his number, bro. There's no way I'm letting my centre back go without his number. And funny enough, isn't that Fabian Schär's number? Or is that Botman's number?
No, I don't think Botman ain't number 2. I'm sure. Ain't
No,
Trippier?
no,
I can't remember.
Schär's number 5.
Five.
Schär's
Yeah.
number 5. Yeah.
I'm sure Trippier's number 2. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Trippier's number 2 as well. Yeah.
So
This for me is probably a big debate because I know Schär has been amazing, but I think so has Gabriel. Gabriel has been, except for the West Ham game, which I don't think will
No,
count. 'cause
I'm
it's
not
the
having
League Cup.
Gabriel right now for sure. No, I'm not having.
Gabriel has been sick this season, man. Like, you know, the first 3 games when he was benched and all Arsenal fans were livid and saying, what the hell are we doing benching him? The moment he started against United that next game, from then onwards until now, he's been flawless, in my opinion, except for the West Ham game, which I said I'm ignoring.
But then again, are you going by the actual position? Because Shaw wouldn't play in that position anyway. It would be Botman. So I think we'll go with Gabriel anyway. If you're gonna go by that, I don't know.
Yeah, because Gabriel is a left centre back. I don't. So Shaw is a right centre back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For me, I'd go with Gabriel. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Now, actually, hold on. No, I think Botman. I'll get mixed up. I'm sure. No,
I know. Last game, Shaw played
yeah,
left
I'm getting mixed up, bro. No, but either way, if you're if I'm outvoted, then it's cool, bro. You go with Gabriel. He's not bad. You get me? Not for me.
Hey,
but
he's quality. I don't know, Sad. What do you think?
I can't lie, bro.
Well, Gabriel has his. I don't know.
I'm gonna be as unbiased as I can be, but I do feel like Gabriel has had a very good season. Given that he went for the first 2 to 3 games, he was left out of the squad and he still came in and dropped proper performance.
He's not had a better season than Shaw, though. If we're gonna go back, just all the centre backs. Oh, you get me? But not for me personally. But obviously, it's hard, isn't it? You watch your own team. Yeah, but that's cool. We'll go with him.
I am a bit not upset, but I don't feel right not putting like either Shaw in there just because I feel like he's had a great start to the season.
Yeah,
cold,
we could do that. Like, Gabriel is not the hill I'm gonna die on, so that's fine. I think we'll have that conversation soon in the midfield.
We'll put Shaw then. Is that his name? Is it SAER?
SCHAR.
No, SCHAR. Yeah, there's no E.
Sure. Okay.
Left back.
Who are we gonna put in left back?
Yeah,
I
just keep
mean,
that moving. That's not
yeah.
that's not a long conversation, is it?
That's
You're
not
trying to troll me. Man, trying to troll me. It's like, who should we put there? Like, you don't know who we're going to put there. But then again, you know what? It's techie still because, I'm trying. Nah, you know what?
He,
Man.
he hasn't. Dan Burn hasn't
you
been
haven't
bad
seen
though this
him.
season, has
Now,
he?
that man does his thing. 100%. He's done nothing wrong. He doesn't. He always looks like you can have him. He always
Mm,
looks like, we can have him. But he just does something that it's weird, bro. You shouldn't be playing there.
yeah,
It's like 8 foot.
yeah. I
Get
agree.
me? Shouldn't be there, but he's there. And it is what it is.
Uh,
But
That's bad funny. Man said he's 8 foot, bro. He should not be in that right back position, bro. It just doesn't make sense.
he shouldn't be there, bro. He's supposed to be a
That's
centre back.
true.
But
Mhm.
like I said, if it ain't broken, you get me, just don't fix it, innit?
Well,
Man,
I'm
he's a
putting
Champions League left back now. He's a Champions League left back. Imagine that. It's crazy.
Wow.
Fairs. Well, I'm putting Tomiyasu in there. I refuse to put
Yeah.
Zinchenko in, bro.
No, it is
Yeah.
Tomiyasu, 100%.
I'll go with
100%
Tommy.
is Tomiyasu.
I'll go with Tommy.
And then I think in the sixth position, there's only one that can be put in there.
Yeah, this is the most clear one. I think it's definitely Rice.
Oh.
You know it's Specs, bro. Like I rate
No,
all
I just
the
don't.
Newcastle midfielders.
I just don't rate Rice, innit? Everyone that knows me, I get cussed every day. I get trolled. I get
Oh.
abused. I get DMs. I get death threats.
Fucking hell.
I just
That's
don't.
mad.
I'm not into the Rice thing, bro. I'm not buying it at all, bro. Not for me. I had an
But
argument.
you don't think the season has been amazing though?
No, I know. See, this is where people get my narrative wrong. Because it sounds so crazy to people that I'm not a big fan of him. They think I'm dismissing him. No, I like him. He's been, bro, I rate him for coming to this Arsenal team. And to be honest, he's gelling way quicker than I thought he would. Way quicker. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's almost starting to already look like a captain for your team. For me, he's a low-key captain for your team. For me personally. It's only a matter of time before he's captain. Trust me. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm just not his biggest fan. I just think he's a bit overrated, overhyped, overtalked. People ask me if I had a choice between Bruno, Guimaraes, and Rice. Just a choice between them two to join my squad. I'm picking Bruno all day. But I've already had that argument and people abused me and laughed. It's cool. But if I'm gonna go with Rice, I wouldn't say no to it.
I don't think they compete in the same position though. I think Bruno Guimaraes is a better centre mid.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying by choice. They kind of
Yeah.
They can make some. You get what I'm saying?
You.
But
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna argue against putting Rice there. You get what I'm saying? Because that is his. Like he's top boy in that team. So yeah, we can be. I'm cool with Rice. I wouldn't argue with it. You know what I'm saying?
Now the two midfielders. Obviously, I think Odegaard gets in as the right-sided one.
It has to be Bruno then.
Yeah, but bro, I could
put Joe
easily
Linton there, man.
Bruno Guimaraes, but bro, I think Joe Linton.
Joe Linton all day long.
Bro, Joe Linton just does so much.
Are we really gonna have a combined 11 with no Bruno Guimaraes, bruh? He's one of the best
that's why it's techie
in the league.
It's techie, bro. That's why I said the Rice thing. I'm gonna argue against it, but not for me. But it's good teams you're putting out. It's good teams. It's not easy. You're not putting Arsenal combined with Luton. You get what I'm saying? So
no, fair. Arsenal fans are gonna hate me for saying this. We're doing it based purely on this season. I'd probably put Bruno and Joe Linton there ahead of Odegaard, just based on this. Obviously, if we're rating overall quality, 100% Odegaard gets there easily. He walks in. But if we're doing it based on just this season's form, I don't know, man. It's so hard to look over.
Okay,
I think this guy is elite,
bro.
And Joe Linton has been killing it this season as well, whereas Odegaard hasn't. Odegaard this season has been.
But Bruno was a bit off at moments in the season. He caused a lot of arguments amongst Newcastle United fans, but he's back to his. Did he sign that new deal?
Yeah, last couple of games has been amazing. Yeah,
he's been back to Bruno. But if you're going by just this season, yeah, it's tricky. Then it's like it's going to have to be Rice, Bruno, and Joe Linton. Then.
So I think based on this, right now it seems Joe Linton is in for sure, right? So I think the choice is between 100%. Odegaard and Bruno. Is that what it is?
Saar doesn't want to do it, man. It's hurting him. He's like, why is Ashraf doing this? He will never invite you again on the stream. He's like, Ashraf is messing me up, man.
Bro, the thing is, Ashraf is doing this right now, bro. He's probably going to be here tomorrow again. It's crazy, bro. It's actually nuts. It's actually nuts.
I'm
So,
trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair
He's being
to
balanced.
yeah. Because if we're looking at
yeah, but I
based
can't
purely
get
on
rid
this
of
season,
Odegaard, bro.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I hear it.
But
I hear it.
as
That's
I
fair.
said, he's going by, performances of
This
this season.
season, yeah.
I'm
That's
going
what he's
based off.
going by.
I'm going based off ability. I can't lie. I'm going based off ability.
He's
I
not
can't lie.
having it.
No, we
What is
can't.
that midfield too black and white for you? Yeah, the midfield's too black and white for you.
No,
You're not
because
having
bro, like at the end of the day, if I have to pick in that midfield, if I have to pick a player from Bruno Guimaraes and Joelinton to
Odegaard.
go in there,
Ah,
sorry, if I have to pick a midfield from Bruno Guimaraes or of Joelinton, I'm picking Joelinton. I think he's way more important to that midfield than Bruno
yeah,
Guimaraes, just because of what he offers. He offers you
100%.
the feet on the ball, and he offers you that physical stance, bro. The guy is a massive guy,
But he's
bro.
a monster,
Seeing
bro.
him right in front of me, bro. This guy is, and he's not even that tall, bro. He's like 5'11" or something like that. I swear.
But
It's
he's
not.
but you see
that is
the unit
tall,
though.
but yeah.
He looks hella tall, bro. He looks hella tall. So
Yeah.
when I searched up his height, I was like, what the fuck? This guy's only like 5'11".
Like
It's
he looks
crazy.
like he looks intimidating a bit, man. Like he's on this
Yeah,
team.
bro. He
Bro.
looks 6'4", bro.
Yeah.
This guy looks like a centre back that's in freaking midfield.
In the middle,
So,
yeah.
I feel like he's just too. I think the
For the
change.
balance, for the balance of this
think the
midfield, I
change,
feel like Odegaard makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel like the change between how he was before to how he is now,
It's
I think
mad.
it's crazy.
Bro, but he's
How
a Brazilian international now, bro.
to that.
No, that's down to Eddie, bro. That's down to Eddie.
Wasn't it? Then Steve
Crazy.
Bruce play him there first before he got sacked.
No. Joe
I thought
Linton.
Steve Bruce played him in the mid.
Joe Linton. No, Steve. No, Joe Linton. We bought him as remember he was a number 9. We actually
Yes,
bought him
correct.
as a number 9. And he for Hoffenheim, he didn't even play as number 9. He played on the left. We bought him straight in number 9, new country. He's younger. He just put him in there, and he was dross, absolute dross. We thought he was one of the first out. Eddie's like, nah, bro, I can use you. I want to put you in the midfield, and now he's a continued more or less a starter for Brazil. He's a Brazil international alongside his mate Bruno.
And even if you look at games, under Steve Bruce, when he'd play him in number 9, I always saw moments in games where he would try so badly to get into that midfield. He'd always drop deep, bro. Always drop deep. And people are like, this guy's a striker. Why the fuck is he dropping deep all the time? But bro, you can see already he's telling the manager, bro, this is what I want to do. I want to drop deep. I want to be a midfielder. I want to build up, help in the midfield. You know what I mean? He was never a striker, bro.
Eddie saved his career, bro. Like literally,
100%.
Like I have to pinch myself sometimes. I've never seen a drastic change like that. The guy was just dross, bro. Done nothing. It was awful. And we paid money for him. Now that's money well spent. Same with Almiron. He used to run like a headless chicken. But what Bruce did, because he's a bit more pragmatic, you couldn't get it. So basically, we're buying players, but not with no idea of how we want to play. So Almiron was always further back. Do you get what I'm saying? And he didn't use him what he supposed to use him for, which is now just keep him up there and it just runs direct. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's a bit one-dimensional, but more time it's hard to stop him when he gets it right. And he gets his goals, man. And he scores some nice goals as well. So a lot of it's down to Eddie. The likes of Almiron, Murphy, Joelinton, you know what I'm saying? Fabian Schär getting back into things, and it's down to Eddie, man. All this is down to Eddie. Oh, and the takeover, but obviously the boost and add a few nice players here and there. So it's just gelled with the relegation battlers with potential up and coming players. So yeah, man.
Just before we move on to the front three, Super Spurs actually got a question. I think it might be for you, Specs, or it might be actually for the whole thing. So I don't know if you want us to answer it or Ashraf wants to answer it. But he
Good
said, I have a
question.
question. Do you guys think the requirements for a 6 at West Ham is the same as the requirements for a number 6 at Arsenal? I think it's totally different.
No,
It's
it's
different,
definitely
yeah.
totally different because Rice in West Ham, more time West Ham wouldn't have the ball as much. You get what I'm saying? So Rice could show his ability even more. Where Arsenal, they're known and that's their game. They're always gonna have the ball, always got to keep the ball. So he's got to do more runs and be more busy in that sense. To get what I'm saying? So it is different. Hence why you probably see Rice get a few more goals. He's trying to do a bit more in that sense. But that's a good question. It's
But I
definitely
think
Yeah.
different requirement.
I think also if you look at it, sorry Ashraf, just before
No,
you
go
go.
ahead,
I
please.
think I think also when it comes to Rice playing a 6 at West Ham rather than playing a 6 at Arsenal, there's a big difference between that amount, like the passing.
Mm,
At West Ham, I feel like you can make a mistake. It's not the end of the world because you lose the ball anyway. The team will get the possession back, and you can try and work it back. When you lose the ball at Arsenal, it's a bit more drastic. You know what I mean? Because of our
yeah.
shape, we solely rely on every pass being perfect. You have to be accurate with your pass. Hence why Jorginho does not work as the 6. He just doesn't because his passes are not that accurate. So for me, I think it's totally different. But Ashraf, go ahead, bro.
No, I agree. And for me, that's exactly why he's been quite impressive. The fact that he's come from a defensive team that averages like one of the least possessions in the Premier League to a team that has to keep possession, to a team that has to. He's got probably more work to do on the ball than he has off the ball. Whereas at West Ham, I would argue it probably was the opposite, right? And yet, as Speck said, he's gelled immediately. He's been able to, like, even when he's been asked to play the 8 role, he never looked out of place. He's still been able to go up in front, to actually be a threat when going forward, to link up and play the kind of passes that a team like Arsenal plays on a regular. So yeah, I think, and look, that's testament to his mentality. I think for you to be able to adapt so well from coming from a defensive team to a proper attacking team like Arsenal, you have to have not just the ability on the ball, but even that mentality and the mental strength to adapt your game, to know that you're going to be exposed a bit more, to know you have to do a lot more running, especially when you're tracking back. So yeah, man, he's been a beast.
Yeah, 100%. And Ashraf, why you were speaking, I've just decided to quickly fill in the obvious blanks in the front line.
Yeah, this guy, I saw that. That was you did that with Odegaard too, even though we were still discussing Bruno Guimaraes, but I was like, okay, we'll leave it.
Bro, I had to fill in the blanks there because I'm sorry. Saka, Martinelli, bro. I feel like they're just top tier, man. They're just top tier in
See,
the Premier League.
Almiron, yes, has had a decent run, but like, let's be honest, like when it comes, if you're comparing him to Saka, like people are saying this is a bad season for Saka, and you know what? By his standards, it's been. But imagine having 5 goals and 6 assists so far from 11 or 12 games while playing bad, which he is. Like any Arsenal
Mm.
fan who's been watching him will know this is not the same Saka from last season. He's still hopefully getting there. But despite that, having 5 goals and 6 assists, I mean, that tells you a lot, bro. The Martinelli Gordon debate for me is a bit more open.
I'm putting Gordon there for now, man. This season, 100% putting Gordon there. No way Martinelli double Gordon so far this season. I'm not having that.
This is
Okay.
why I asked, are we doing it based on form this season? Because Martinelli for me is 100% a better winger than Gordon,
I,
and has a high ceiling. But
Yeah, of
if we're
course, of course.
if we're talking purely this season, I see what Specs is.
I'm the thing is I've done it based on ability. So the thing
Mm.
is, yeah,
They're cheeky, man.
at the end, no, but the thing is, we're doing it
This is
based on
supposed to be the preview for the game, my brother.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Lead
here's
up
the
to the
thing.
game.
Sad. Here's the thing. If you're doing it based on ability, Joe Linton
Come
never
on,
gets
man.
in ahead of Bruno Guimaraes. Then, if it's only pure ability, Bruno Guimaraes always gets in ahead of Joe Linton, bro. 100%. We all know Joe Linton is really punching above his weight and he's doing it well. You can't say based on ability he's better than Bruno. He's not. You can say like,
right. Okay,
well,
so
Tomiyasu, yeah,
what
Trippier makes
we're not
sense.
gonna do, yeah, what we're not gonna do, yeah, is we're not gonna start speaking hella fast, yeah. So I start getting confused,
Yeah.
and then people start. Okay, listen, I'll give you Gordon, yeah, even though the big boy Nelly, bro. He's my guy, bro.
Gordon, man. Gordon's on this team. He's on this team this season. Man, like Anthony Gordon, come on. That's my guy right now.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man.
No, he's got 3 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League. That's really good, man.
Yeah, Martinelli's got a goal against Man City. Come on, man. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but that's not enough to overturn the whole thing,
Whoa.
bro. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. So who are we putting at number 9? I think it has to be Isaac, isn't it?
It has to be Isaac, bro. But we said we're
Yeah,
doing
but
it based on
he's
available
injured, though, isn't
players. He's injured, exactly.
He's out. So, but it's still an easy one. It's Wilson. So it's not conversation. It's Wilson, isn't it? Or you put Trossard there or something like
I
that.
would put Trossard. Look, I would put Trossard, but given that he hasn't played there this season except once, I think it's
It's a
difficult to
Wilson
do.
thing.
And it wasn't a good performance when he played there.
It's a
Yeah.
Wilson thing. It's not.
But
This is no conversation. Not that one.
Yeah. I see Super Spurs commented there. I was just about to laugh. It's like, I'm waiting for them to say, but Eddie scored a hat trick. Hey, that Sheffield game was a tough game, bro. Sheffield is a defensive unit, bro. Like, you know how Sheffield United play, bro. That was a good hat trick.
Bro, you got better luck beating Manchester City than beating Sheffield, bro, when they're on their
Yeah,
day,
man.
bro.
You know
That's
what it
I'm
is,
saying,
bro.
Hey, listen, Eddie Nketiah, bro, he just couldn't scrape this one, bro. But I fought for him. I fought for him hard, bro. Like, you got the wrong guys, bro. You got the wrong guys, bro. That
Yeah,
guy
we're
can
not
sit
Eddie
on the
people.
bench and chill, bro. He can chill on the bench. Salamu alaikum, bro. Wilson is the starter in this one, man. I don't care what anybody says. But just quickly before we move on to the score predictions, I think Super Spurs actually replied. He said, to me, at Arsenal, he needs to collect the ball. This is obviously because about Rice.
Declan Rice.
He said, at Arsenal, he needs to collect the ball more from the goalkeeper to start the play, but he seems to struggle with that and is forcing Odegaard to come in deep to start the moves.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's the problem with us not having Partey, because I think if Rice played at the 8 and Partey played at the 6, that would be Partey's role, which Partey is one of the best in the world at. And unfortunately, because Partey is not there, Rice had to assume that role a lot of times. And I think that maybe that's also another reason why we've been playing Jorginho. Because Arteta probably saw that, you know what, as good as Rice has been, he's not the kind of player who's going to take it from the centre backs and actually build it forward the way Partey does. So he's probably thinking Jorginho can do it, which is insane for me. But yeah, it's something he needs to work on for sure.
Nah, 100%. And just a quick one for Super Spurs, just to going over that decision to put Gordon instead of Martinelli. This is scandalous. There we go. You said it perfect, bro. Couldn't be more perfect right there, bro. Couldn't be more perfect. It's scandalous, mate. How has Nelly not got in, mate? We know based on ability, he gets in. But
That's
based
different,
on
of course.
this season,
Super Spurs, if you can just please clarify in the comment, did you mean it's scandalous to put Martinelli ahead of Gordon or Gordon ahead of Martinelli? Because I think he was talking about you putting Martinelli in, bro. Because he mentioned in his next comment, I'm waiting for them to say Eddie as well. So I think he meant you putting Martinelli, bro.
Bro, he's a Spurs fan. He's obviously going to be biased anyway, bro. Come on, man. What we doing here, bro? What we doing here?
There you go. He responded, twisting my words. I knew it, bro.
Big ups.
Good guy, man. Good guy. He knows his stuff, man.
Big up Super Spurs, man. But
Big up, bro.
Anyway, let's let me stop sharing this. There we go. Now is the time that everybody's been waiting for, man. It's time for score predictions, bro. I'm going last, obviously, but we'll let the guy that's at home go first. Specs, what's your score prediction for this one, bro?
As I said on the Red podcast and my podcast yesterday, I'm going 3-1 and I'm sticking to my guns. Home 3-1 win.
Bombo Clark. What's going on here? Man said 3-1.
Tomorrow is the day Arsenal's unbeaten run comes to a halt in the Premier League. That's the day it's going to stop.
Right.
They ain't playing no mucks, man. They're playing Champions League elite. You get me?
The way you started it, I thought you were going to say Champions League winner or something like that.
I'm going to say, I'll start it. I'm going to say elect. I was like, oh, wrong word.
Nice, nice. That was a good choice of words.
Yeah, but no, I'm joking about in the sense of no. I just think it's gonna be. I just hope
Hmm.
you don't try and use that 3-1 loss as a boost. I'd rather it be opposite and make your morale a little bit less. Hopefully, but
Well,
I'm going for a 3-1 for our morale is gonna be. Yes, we're not playing on Man United. We know that. We're not playing Sheffield United. We know that. Like, we're not silly in it, but I think we're going to start off with mad fire intensity. That's the best way to start against Arsenal. Can't do no slow business or try and work them out. Waste of time. Straight in. Straight in. So,
that's
yeah,
what
man. Pretty
you started straight away, man. You lot were starting straight away anyway last time when we played you. But
bad, that one.
Ashraf,
Yo,
He's
man,
going for a
I
draw.
almost
He's going for a draw.
damn. Okay, so look, it's not that difficult to predict that. Like, it's we're not at our best shape. I'm actually going for a very boring. No, I don't think the game is going to be boring. I think the game is going to be exciting. But I'm going to say a nil-nil draw. I actually think both teams will defend well. They'll cancel each other out. I don't trust our attack, depending on who's plays. I don't trust our attack to actually convert our chances or even create proper chances. But I do think defensively we'll somehow nullify them. I don't think it's a good result for us. If we draw nil-nil, for me that's bad because we've already drawn 3 games this season. I don't think we can just keep drawing more, especially with City like breathing down our necks and obviously Tottenham in best form right now.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just feel it's gonna be a nil-nil draw. I hope not. I hate nil-nil draws.
I'm gonna go with. Obviously, I said that I have a feeling that Odegaard's gonna wake up this game. I'm going with a 1-0 win. I can't lie. I feel like we can win this game. I feel like players who have not been playing well this season are gonna wake up for this one. It's definitely a difficult place to go, and I'm not gonna sit here. I can't put a loss, and a draw right now is just. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see. I can see it being a very close game. Hence why I'm saying 1-0. Because I think the team that gets a, I think there's going to be a goal in this game, and the team that gets it is going to win the game. There's going to be a single goal in this game. I think my headphones are fully died now, man. But I think that it's going to be a 1-0 win to Arsenal, and
Mm.
that's what I'm going to go with. But obviously, I can understand you saying a draw because it can be a close game and that. But I can't go. Specs on the 3-1 is quite brazy, but
It's going to be a crazy
no,
game. Someone's going to get sent off. There's going to be an own goal. There's going to be a calamity with one of the keepers somewhere. It's going to be a madness. Trust me.
Bro, if 3-1 happens for Newcastle, there's gonna be chaos amongst the Arsenal fans, especially after losing 3-1 to West Ham. I
Boy.
promise you, you're gonna hear like 5 to 10, maybe 15% of the fan base saying Arteta out. I
Jesus
promise
Christ.
you, it's gonna be coming. I promise you.
Oh,
bro,
Fucking
I can't lie. I actually believe that shit. Like, I actually believe there's gonna be at
so do
least
I.
like 10 to 15 people just gonna be saying Arteta out for no reason, bro. Like,
Mad
bro,
Yeah,
team.
it's mad.
ain't
It's
nobody
mad.
even said it for no reason, man. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Other than that, um, listen. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Guys, thank you very much for being on the panel with me. Specs,
Cool,
as
bro.
always, it's a pleasure. Ashraf as well. It's also a pleasure to be here. But guys, make sure you're subbing to the channel. Make sure you're liking the video. Let's get this to at least 10 likes. And
Come on, people.
we'll put
Come
the
on.
description. I will put the links to their channels. Go and hit them with a subscribe. Subscribe to their channel. Hit them with a like. Come on, guys. Let's get this done. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one. Latest, people.